Welcome to Stopping Goliath. My name is J Kimmel, and today we're going to be discussing pushback to corporate America and their woke ideology. There are links to a couple of articles in the description of this video that you can go check out later. They're from ft.com as well as dailysignal.com. And if you want others to know this truth, then please like this video. Subscribe to our channel, and if you hit that little bell, that will notify you every time we drop a new video. We would love it if you would share this video with your friends, and we would love to know what you think about this topic. So comment on this video. I try to answer every comment that's made. You are very likely aware of the Bud Light controversy that is all over the internet. It is all over the news. And if for some reason you're not aware, let me quickly bring you up to speed. An Instagram influencer named Dylan Mulvan, who apparently has somewhere between 1.5 and 2 million followers on Instagram, shot a video showing himself with a can of Bud Light that had his face on it. Apparently, he was contracted to do some kind of work for Anheuser-Busch, and they made him a special can. Now, Dylan Mulvan was actually celebrating his 1-year transition. So he's transitioning from being a male to being a full-time female. I guess he wants to be female. So it was 1 year since he started that transition. Bud Light made him this can. He talked about it on Instagram, and all heck broke loose. The traditional Bud Light beer drinkers, it turns out, aren't quite as woke as some others, and there was a huge pushback. Bud Light sales began to plummet in a real significant way. Immediately, it was almost 20% of sales had fallen off in that first week. And it's kind of interesting because there's been all kinds of finger pointing and name blaming happening inside the Anheuser-Busch Corporation, basically trying to walk the tightrope between not upsetting the transgender community and while not taking responsibility for the fact that they hired someone who was transgender to be a brand ambassador for them. And so it doesn't take much to see that this wasn't an accident. And that's really what the CEO has been trying to say is, hey, it was just one person. It was one can. It wasn't even an advertisement. It was just one person who did one thing that got out of control. But one of the VPs of marketing, Alyssa, and I'm gonna butcher the last name, Heinshind, she made several videos talking about her ideology and how she wanted to take this brand that was very fratish, it is in fraternities at colleges, kind of a frat boy brand, and turn it into a more inclusive brand. So this wasn't a surprise. They knew exactly what this one VP, and I'm sure the other ones were doing as well. But now nobody wants to take credit for having done what they did. And after 4 weeks, Bud Light sales volume through April 22nd, which is the most recent data available, have dropped 26% year over year. And that is according to Bump Williams Consulting based on Nielsen IQ data. That's a real drop. 26% is a lot. Their stock value has dropped precipitously as well. Now, why am I even bringing this up? Right? Beer is not typically the kind of a product we would talk about on this program. I don't even drink beer, right? So why does this matter? Well, it matters because there are many companies that have you, the conservative Christian, in their crosshairs. They don't like you. They don't like your thinking. And they are going to do everything they can to push up against what you believe. And so I wanted to bring to your attention some other companies that are similar to Anheuser-Busch in that they are very left in their thinking. They are very anti-biblical values. In fact, most of these companies are far more antagonistic towards your faith than Anheuser-Busch is. Some of these won't surprise you and some will. You probably already know about Nabisco. That's the company that makes Ritz crackers. They are extremely left of center. Cracker Barrel might surprise you. You probably didn't think of them as a left kind of a company, but they are. Target, you probably knew about. Alaska Airlines. Allstate Insurance, another one you're like, really? An insurance company? Yep, Allstate. Comcast, CVS, Ford. I bet you didn't know Ford leaned left. How about Kohl's? Most of us know that Kroger leans very left of center. They have been very antagonistic towards Christians for a long time. The Marriott Company, they are also a Mormon-based company. In fact, if you look in the nightstand in any Marriott hotel, you'll find a copy of the Gideon Bible, and you'll find the Book of Mormon sitting right next to it. Mattel, which is the company that makes Barbie dolls. And you've certainly seen on TV all of the very anti-Christian Pfizer pharmaceutical ads. We also know about the tech companies, Microsoft, Apple, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Google, just to name a few. So what can we do about it? Well, the first thing we need to be doing is praying. We need to be praying for the people who are seeing these ads, who are seeing this imagery, who are seeing these messages, that they would not be deceived, that they would know that what the Bible says is true, regardless of the billions of dollars in advertising that's spent trying to teach our kids and our adults something completely different. And we can stop buying their products. You see, these companies, they really do. They hate you. In fact, one of the most interesting comments came from the former CEO of Starbucks when he basically said, and I'm paraphrasing, but this is the gist of what he said, if Christians don't like what we say, then they can just go drink somebody else's coffee. Guess what? We can. We can make choices and we can buy different products from companies that don't push back against our biblical values. Now, a 25% drop in sales of a single product for a company like Anheuser-Busch that is a global firm, it's not enough for them to change anything that they're doing. The truth is that this won't affect them dramatically at the end of the day. However, that is not true for most companies. A 25% drop in sales would turn almost any company into a bankrupt company here in the United States. So send them a message. Tell them and encourage others to tell them that you're not going to shop with them if they promote this ideology that just flies in the face of everything your God says is true and right and good. And share this video with your friends. Look, you know people who think like you think. You know people also who are deceived and they don't know the truth. Share this video with them. If you do, and if you like this video and subscribe to our channel, it'll be in front of more people and more people can know the truth. You see, these companies are in business to make money. That's why they exist. If we take that away, then they will think twice about the lies that they've been spreading.